Hello, and welcome to Financial Fluence. Have you ever considered how some people manage to acquire enormous wealth while others struggle to make ends meet? Does that make you question whether there's some sort of money-making technique you're overlooking? In this video, I'll explain 10 things that wealthy people do that poor people don't, which might be the difference between financial success and financial distress. Number 1. Rich people think both, while poor people think either or. The term opportunity cost was made up by economists a long time ago. Simply put, this means that if you choose one thing, you will have to give up another. In other words, if I have $5 and buy an ice cream cone for $5, I'm also giving up the pack of gum I wanted. This is also how poor people think. They have a set amount of money and think they can only spend it on one thing, not two. It makes sense, doesn't it? But the wealthy think about how to get both. In the same way as the previous example, let's give $5 to a rich person. They also want both ice cream and a $5 pack of gum. But instead of choosing one or the other, they decide to get both. To do this, someone with a rich mind wouldn't buy the ice cream or gum at first. Instead, they might buy a 24-pack of water for $5. They walk down the street and sell each bottle of water for 50 cents to people passing by. In total, they make $12. Now they have enough money to buy ice cream and gum and still have $2 left over. Rich people think both and not either or. Number 2. The wealthy focus on opportunities, not problems. Once, a shoe salesman went to a faraway country to try to sell shoes to the people who live there. The only problem was that no one there wore shoes, which made it hard to sell. The salesman soon gave up and left the area because he was so frustrated. He met another shoe salesman on his way out. The first salesman said, "Don't bother going into town. These people don't even wear shoes." "No one has shoes?" asked the second salesman, his eyes widening. "Then I could sell everyone in town a pair. How lucky we are to find a market that hasn't been reached yet." You see, it's all about how you look at things. The poor often see problems and give up quickly, while the rich see opportunities and go where most people only dream of going. Number 3. The rich are voracious readers. "The more you learn, the more you earn," is a motto that wealthy people live by. One way to learn more is to read. When asked how to be successful, Warren Buffett, who is arguably the best investor in the world, pointed to his stack of books and said, "Read 500 pages like this every day." That's how knowledge works. It grows like interest that builds up over time. You can all do it, but I bet that not many of you will. Mark Cuban, owner of the Dallas Mavericks, spends 3 hours a day reading. This means that Warren Buffett is not the only avid reader. Bill Gates, who started Microsoft, reads about 50 books a year, which is almost one book a week. Elon Musk, who started Tesla, loves to read and says he learned how to build rockets by reading books. As for the poor, only 1 in 50 say they read for self-improvement every day. This means they don't know enough to make decisions that will lead to financial success. Number 4. The rich go bigger than their problems. People who are poor see problems, not as opportunities. Instead of trying to figure out how to get through hard times, these people give up and go back to how things were before. On the other hand, rich people love to take on new challenges. Rich people know that it's important to find solutions to problems, which is why many of them are wealthy. Number 5. The rich believe that the law of income is true. The rich think that how much they get paid will depend on how much value they bring to the market. In other words, if they are an important part of making a product that almost everyone in the world wants or needs, they should be paid for it. Rich people know that output is the only thing that matters because we live in a world that is driven by results. On the other hand, poor people think that they should be paid based on how much time they put into something. Well, working hard is a part of being successful, but more work doesn't always mean more results. and this can be a sign of inefficiency if it doesn't happen consistently. So poor people often miss the mark when they only look at inputs and not at outputs. Number 6. The rich are dollar smart. There's a saying that goes, penny smart, dollar stupid, and many poor people live by this. This phrase means that some people are very careful about how they spend small amounts of money, like when they buy a cup of coffee, but they don't make smart choices with big amounts of money, like when they invest, improve themselves, or go to school. Rich people use both strategies by being careful with every penny and investing large amounts of money in conferences, paid mentorship, and other activities that will help them keep getting better and make more money. Number 7. Rich people are willing to promote themselves and their worth. Most rich people got that way because of a skill or an idea, so they're not afraid to tell other people about their strengths. Most of the time, people share their best qualities to spread knowledge and help others grow. As for the poor, most of them aren't great at anything, and unfortunately, being average is a step toward being poor. Also, this shows how low-income people don't know how important it is to sell themselves when trying to get ahead. Number 8. The rich network and volunteer regularly. Rich people know how important it is to make connections. Whether it's making friends or finding potential clients, meeting new people is always a good thing, and this is often made easier by getting involved in the community. Almost 3/4 of wealthy people network and volunteer at least 5 hours a month. Only 1 in 10 people who are struggling financially do this, which means they miss out on making new connections, and more importantly, many new chances to get ahead financially. Number 9. The rich care more about their net worth than their income. Rich people know that an hourly income is not nearly as important as a person's net worth, but poor people often talk about their pay by the hour. One can make a lot of money per hour, but if they don't know how to keep it, they will still be broke in the end. The rich person knows that having a lot of money will open up many doors and lead to more money in the future. Number 10. Rich people associate with happy, successful people. It has been said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Rich people know that your circle of friends is what makes you successful. People spend time with other people who like to talk about success, opportunities, and the good things in life. By doing this, these successful people have a better chance of seeing the world in the best way possible, by being with good people. As is often the case with poor people, they try a little to connect with people who will help them become better versions of themselves. Instead, it would rather be brought down by bad influences, which would end up ruining any chance they had of getting richer. In conclusion, these 10 things are just some of the differences between the rich and the poor. If you implement the habits of the rich, you'll be in a much better position to get rich yourself. That being said, I want to thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to like it, subscribe, and click the notification bell. And leave your thoughts in the comments section below. That's all for now, and I'll see you again soon.